Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so today we're going to be doing a video. I already went over on who I think it's going to be. And now this video is basically going to be guessing what we are going to be expecting in terms of like the killers and whatnot for mid-month June. We are getting a stream on the 15th, which is tomorrow. In about 24 hours time is when it'll be dropping. I already have the stream already set up. Go check it out. Put on the notification bell for it and whatnot. And yeah, we should be live for that. I hope it's going to be hype. Hopefully they got some new news for us and whatnot. And as you can see by my lineup, I'm guessing one of the characters is Aizen. We have the Aizen voice actor for the not the first time, but it's been a while since he's been here. I think since like 7th or 8th anniversary was the last time he was here, so it's been a little bit. And it's only him and Ichigo, so it's like kind of conspicuous. But yeah, and then also, you know, the Senkaman quest where they finally added the hollow stages. It's like, I mean, you know, also a video on this coming up. Probably, I don't know, maybe I'll push it back to Monday, or maybe it'll be after this video, I don't know. But, you know, them being hollow, and it's like, if it's an Aizen, it's gonna, you know, it has a pretty high chance of being hollow because of the certain forms that Aizen has. But, let's go over the GQ, because we can check what the next phase is. We can check the attributes of the bosses. And I'm going to say right now, I'm going to assume they're both going to be Guild Quest characters. Basically like Okiura and Ichigo. That's the Lord of Ichigo. That's just my speculation. GQ characters are just better, like, in general. It is what it is. Like, whenever people complain, I used to. I won't lie, I did used to, but I have been turning around on this. GQ skill characters, as long as I get some Berserker, I think it's fine. Genuinely, it's fine. Like, Vassal Lord of Ichigo is perfectly fine outside of GQ. The only place they'll struggle in is in Limit Breaker Quest, so I don't even care. Because if they have a boss killer, they're not going to be using Limit Breaker Quest anyways. If they have a PvE killer, then, you know, I would like a little bit more oomph outside of GQ, so that way they do find in Limit Breaker Quest, but it is what it is. So for phase 1, it's going to be Captain, ranged Captain. Now this could just be, you know, they have Candace in the most recent rerun with all the Sternritters and whatnot, but I mean, it's been 6 months. I could definitely see, it's been like 8 months actually. I could definitely see a replacement being for Candace. Like, some characters get replaced in like 4 months, so it's like, you know, 8 months is pretty good. 8 months is pretty good, especially for being a mid-month character, and she's already in filler, so it's like, I could definitely see it being a rerun. But then I guess if you check the enemies, yeah, it's tech. So we're going to get a mid-month power character, mid-month ranged captain killer for power. So hopefully they're good. Hopefully they're actually really, really good. Not only in Guild Quest. I would love if they're actually usable everywhere. Like, even if they get GQ skills, they can still be good outside of Guild Quest. Like, it's just they're mainly only going to be meta and GQ. But I mean, since it is a boss killer, so it's like very low chance of them actually being like insanely meta outside of GQ. Unfortunately, I'm going to assume it's going to be similar to Senjumaru, Vassal Lord of Ichigo, that sort of thing. It's going to be a boss killer, so they're not going to really try to make a character that's absurdly broken outside of GQ. Could they? Yes. Am I expecting it? No, not really. But as long as the character is cool, hype, the animations look fire, hey, I'm here for it. So honestly, hey, a new power character, I can't wait. Would love if it becomes the #1 power character, or, you know, right next to Senju, but oh well. And then phase 2, what do we have? Ranged Sternritter. So that's going to be a replacement for Tosh, Big Tosh. Is Sternritter's a boss killer, isn't it? Yeah. It's going to be a mind character. Power and mind. Power and mind are probably the weakest attributes too. Yeah, Sternritter's a boss killer. So double boss killer, as I said. Yeah. Or is that Mayuri? No, Mayuri's heart. What? He's squad 0. Yeah. So we're getting a ranged Sternritter killer, mind character, and a ranged captain killer, most likely. Now, there could be a third character, but I am not expecting a third character, because last year we did end up getting Mugetsu and then 2 side characters. So if there is a third character, I'm going to speculate either a farmer or a NAD unit for one of these sides. But like, realistically, who needs this more? Probably ranged Sternritter, right? Because we just got Asuna for ranged captain. If we go to ranged Sternritter, who do we got? We got Nanona. So I mean, it's like I don't really think you need a newer character here because he is a booster, if I am not mistaken. He's not. Oh. I mean, I know we have Candace. I do know we have Candace, but like you could definitely get a different booster for that. But yeah, no, I'm not really expecting a replacement already. Realistically, like if we did get one, it would be whatever. I know Aspen's share, but he's Braid Battles. I don't really think he has enough damage output to be an insane booster. But like, you know, Candace and Nanana, and then whatever new character we get for mid-month should easily be enough. And then obviously range captain. Maybe we could just get a regular NAD unit, not a booster. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because Asnod is just a booster, right? Yeah, he's a booster and a debuffer. So I mean, we could just get if there is another character, a ranged normal attack damage captain killer, like just a regular character, kind of like how they double stacked the range Quincy GQ with Nemu and Retsu, and then they did the most similar thing with Toshiro and Rengiku. But that's only been done in end of month banners so far, so like who really knows? But that's just if we're actually getting a third character. But yeah, I mean, like realistically, that's all we can really go over because I don't expect it to be a 3-character banner. I'm expecting it to be 2 characters. Possibly gonna be some of the best characters in the game. I would love if they rivaled like the 9th anniversary characters, but I don't know. And yet again, I already have my prediction out, but my prediction, I guess I'll put it at the very end, is going to be a either 6th anniversary Aizen remake, or Monster Aizen, or I guess Butterfly with Monster Aizen and the Soul Bomb, which I think would be kind of lame. I would love to be able to play as Monster Aizen. They said it was like a long-awaited news or character or whatever it was. If I can actually find the news here. Yeah, Brave Souls news live. New character from the next summons will be revealed. You might even get to hear about some long-awaited news. So I guess that could just be a game mode or something. Or maybe I saw Aaron Yarrow bring up the vote banner. I thought that was already April end of month, but who knows? Maybe not. But yeah, but then we have Aizen and Ichigo. Like, it has to be an Ichigo and Aizen banner, right? Like, dude, remakes of 5th Annie Ichigo and 6th anniversary Aizen I think would be really, really fucking cool. I would go... I hope it's a 10-step pity, like Mugetsu. I don't want it to be Zenith summons. I know it's probably going to be a really hype banner, and it's going to be really cool. But the fact that they introduced that one time and then never again is so discouraging. Like, if you give us a really good thing, we're going to keep wanting that really good thing. Don't even implement it. And then we'd still be fine with a crown summon format. But the 10-step thing is just so wanted, you know? Oh my god, guys, imagine it's BuffCon. But, yeah, that's pretty much about it. I think it's going to be Aizen. Range Captain Killer, Power, and then a melee, or a ranged, Exterminator Killer to replace Toshiro is my guess. So, yeah. Let me know down below what you guys think. Hope to see you guys in the stream. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Take care, and peace out.